Hello and welcome to my channel, Create by K. My hook size is 3.5 millimeter. It's just a normal crochet hook. I make a slip knot and then I will chain 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. If you want to chain more, you will need, now depends of your project, you will need a Tunisian crochet hook. You can find them on Amazon. They're really long. For the first row, I will go with a simple Tunisian stitch. For that, what I do is I make sure this loop is a little bit taller, and then I will go to the next chain and make a long loop, and I just like to do this way. I know they are the same height, and then I go with my finger to keep them like that. Go to the next chain and I repeat, and again I go to the next chain, make the loop, to the next one the same, and I make sure they're the same height, and the last one I chain 8 and I have 8 loops on my hook. So how many chains I will chain, that many chains I need to have on my hook. Now to complete row 1, what I do with the last chain to make sure it's not gonna be when I grab the yarn, because I need to grab the yarn and pull through, to not go smaller. So if it's gonna go smaller in every row, is gonna be smaller here, and then this row is gonna be taller, so it's not gonna look nice. So what I do is I make sure it's the same height, and then I go with my fingers right here and keep it like that, and then I grab the yarn and pull through the loop. And this loop I just made on my loop. All the time when I go on my loops, I make sure it's not too tight, and I grab the yarn, pull through that loop and the next loop on my hook, and I repeat, and I grab the yarn, pull through that loop and the next loop from my hook, and now the last one. For row 2, I chain 1, and then what I do is, here I have a space, and then I have another one right there. So from the back I'm coming on this space, and then around that stitch, and I'm gonna go in the back like this. Go like this with my hook in that space, around the stitch and back again. Then grab the yarn and pull through, make a chain and a long loop. Again the same to the other stitch. Go on the space right here, around the stitch, grab the yarn. Right here I grab the yarn and make a chain and a long loop. To complete the row 2, I'll do the same how I did on row 1. Go with my fingers right here to keep the last loop to be the same like the other ones. Grab the yarn, pull through, make sure this loop I just made is not too tight. Grab the yarn, pull through that and the next loop, that loop and the next one, the loop and the next one, and like this with all my loops. And now I repeat a row 2. I chain 1, then I go on this space and the other one, grab the yarn, pull through, grab the yarn again, make a long loop, go on that space and the other one, and I make my long loop on the space into the other one and make the long loop. And to my last stitch, go on this space, then I grab the yarn, I pull through and make a chain. All the time I make sure I have the same loops. And now I grab the yarn and pull through the first loop, then grab the yarn and pull through that loop I just made on my hook and the next loop on my hook. And again I will go and I repeat a row 2 how many times I will need.